Hello my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of September 23rd through the 29th. And since that week is the beginning of fall, I decided to do a fall themed planner spread. Now, if you have followed my channel, you will know that I have been absent for a little bit while from YouTube, and that's because I was moving. So I'm not exactly sure how long it's been since I've uploaded a video, but I've lived in the apartment for at least a month, and I know I haven't filmed any videos since then, so I know it's been at least a month. So yeah, so I'm really excited to jump back in and start filming some videos for you guys, and I'm definitely going to obviously have this video, and then I have my Cheaply Chic journal collection video going to be posting probably on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in learning about junk journaling or anything like that, and you're just visiting my channel for the first time. Just click on that little link, that button where it says subscribe, and I do a bunch of junk journal videos and planner videos and things like that. So yeah, so I'm really excited to jump in and get this going. I have to admit that I've done this intro a couple of times already, and getting back into it a little bit is kind of a challenge. I do have a completely new setup here in my new space, so I will also be sharing that with you. I've got a couple little tweaks I want to make here and there, but I'm going to go ahead and share with you what my space looks like. This is actually the first time that I'm sitting down and creating in my new space, so it's going to be interesting to kind of see if everything kind of is where I want it to be in regards to kind of the things that are around me. So it'll be fun to kind of see how that all works. This intro is probably long enough, so let's go ahead and jump in and show you kind of what I decided to use for my fall themed planner spread. So I am going to be doing this using this the Farmhouse Fall, and this is actually something that I got at the Scrapbooking Expo last year, and I don't actually think I used any of it because I feel like I have the whole thing here. And then I also purchased the die cut set that came with it. And yeah, so I thought I would use that. Now, what I thought that I was going to go ahead and do is I kind of wanted to pull out some of the navy that's in here. I really liked a couple of the navy ones. I think I actually have them right here. So here's the sticker sheet. I will definitely be utilizing quite a few of these. And then I really liked this one. The sticker sheet, I really want to use this little house with the reef on it. I actually just decorated my house for fall, so I've got like my little fall reef and stuff, so I thought that would be really cool. And since it's like a new home, so I'd like to kind of use like these little pieces of like home, and then I definitely want to use like some of the white pieces and some of the navy. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. So with that in mind, I really liked this little fall leaf. I really like anything with words on it, so I wanted to use this one. So yeah, and then I also liked this pattern as well. I thought those three kind of worked really well together. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use it yet, but I think I'm going to use these three. And then of course I'll probably want to use some of the journaling cards and things like that, so I'm going to go ahead and keep these out as well. So I'm going to put these other things back. And I'm hoping that this is the table is not, I have it on a mounted, I have the tripod mounted to the back of my desk, so I feel like it's moving the camera, and I hope that it's not doing that. Hopefully the camera is stabilizing the movement. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out. Look how I think the last planner spread that I did was back in July, and look, I didn't even write anything in it, which really So this day, I didn't even write anything, but this was the last planner spread that I did. Like literally, I did not do anything since then. I didn't do anything in August, which is really disappointing. So I might go back. I'm not sure. I mean, it just all depends on if I can find the time. If I can find the time, you know how that goes. But it's all good. We are getting this one done. Okay, so I'm going to cut a couple of these out and then I will be right back.
Once I got the ones cut out that I wanted to use, I decided to go ahead and open the die cut pack as well and kind of just flip through those and see which ones I wanted to potentially use in the layout. I did find quite a few that I wanted to use, so I ultimately didn't end up using all of them, but I just wanted to pull out the ones that I thought I could potentially use. And I did want to add in some of that navy, so I did bring in some navy as well. So I definitely wanted to use that one journal card with the pumpkins in the basket. I thought that was really, really pretty. And then I wanted to use the one that one I'm playing with right now because it kind of had that similar vibe. So I definitely knew I wanted to use those two. And I kind of trying to just figure out how I can potentially use that right there, but it didn't end up working. Okay. I definitely wanted to also make sure I use that one green one. I can't remember exactly what it says, but I wanted to use that one as well. So I'm going to place that there in the middle. So once I kind of mapped out what I wanted to do with each of the different journal cards and die cuts, I went ahead and started prepping them to fit onto the page. So the first thing that I did was cut that one down so that it would fit in that row. And then I don't even know if I ultimately ended up using that die cut. I think I actually used the sticker instead. I'm not sure. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so what I was thinking about doing here, since it took up quite a bit of space on that weekend, I didn't want to take up that much space. So what I did was I just fussy cutted it around the image, and I am gonna and then that way I had more kind of like space. It kind of took away some of that gray space that was using up some of the space on the calendar page. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get the paper and kind of figure out which paper I wanted to use. And I ultimately went with the leaf paper, and I think I used a little bit of the navy paper with the words on it as well because I really love that paper. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get these pieces cut out and then get them all cut out. Yeah, and I do apologize for the calendar pages kind of being off center of the camera. Like I said, at the beginning, I have a new kind of system that I'm using, so it's a little bit hard to get used to. So I do apologize for that. I do fix it here in a minute, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so sorry about that. All right, and then when I was looking at this piece of paper, I wanted to make sure that I got um, I can't remember exactly what it says, but it says something. Oh, glorious fall. That's what it says. So I definitely wanted to have that word in because Monday is the first day of fall. So I wanted to have that word in the calendar page. So when I cut it out, I made sure that that was kind of center in the little box. And so I'm just going to get that one trimmed down. I'm sizing it to fit in the top box, but I end up putting it in the bottom box. Alright, so this, I'm just going to go ahead and get the page kind of designed and put all the things where I want it to do. And yeah, I love the touch of navy that I added to it. And when I was doing the page, I loved, like I said, I would loved the touch of navy, so I wanted to add some more, but I wasn't sure how I was going to add it because I felt like the page on the right hand side was full enough with like paper stuff, so didn't really know. So that's why I moved that other page, that piece down, because I felt like it balanced out the navy, so the navy was kind of all over the page versus just kind of on the top half. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of my thought process for moving that down. And then I wanted to also include something on the side, which I used the back of the word paper had like some colors that really went well. So I just went ahead and used that piece. And then I did want to add some washi tape at the bottom just to cover up. It kind of had like a gray speckly design at the bottom, which didn't go at all. So I wanted to cover that up. So I just have some washi tape that looks like wood grain. I probably got it at Michael's. And then I decided to, it was a little too big for that, so I just decided to take the cutoff piece and add it to the top. So kind of balances out that wood grain as well. And then it took me a second here. I'm going to kind of rejigger this a little bit. And then do the same thing. I'm just going to cut that strip off the bottom and then add it to the top page. It's not exactly even, but you can't even tell. Once I put that little beautiful die cut at the top, you can't even see it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and glue all of the pieces on. And then I grabbed a piece of twine to put on that little tag. I'm going to grab a pop dot and just put that little pop dot on there. And then as soon as I get that on there, it's going to be sticker time! Okay, so then I wanted to create a really simple journal card, and I wanted to use that sticker with the little door on it. And then that paper also came from the paper pack. It was one of the back pages, and I just thought it kind of looked like a house, like with the wooden slats. I don't know. So I just kind of cut it out, and then I am going to put another sticker on there with like a little wheelbarrow of pumpkins. Get that punched out. And then I'm gonna, yeah, put that sticker on there. And then I'm also gonna put the one that says October, not October, autumn. Yeah. So yeah, pretty simple, but I think it turned out cute.
All right, so there is my planner layout for this week. I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really great. And I'm just so happy that there's something in my planner and I have a planner layout this week. I'm really excited about that. So thank you guys for coming along with me to create this, and I hope that you guys will stick around. Make sure you subscribe if you're interested, and I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.